Alright, today we're talking about the AAF skid plate. This is our version of a skid plate for an E30. Our version doesn't have vents cut in it everywhere so that we don't get rocks stuffed up between our skid plate and the oil pan, and then the next time you hit something, rocks through your oil pan. So we've done quite a few revisions on these because we've seen them in action, we've used all the other ones that are out there. We finally said, well, let's build our own because nobody's doing it right yet. So this is our version. We think it's pretty right. It's got a really nice reinforcement piece built into it that helps it maintain the shape. That said, on our used one here that's on our Lucky Dog car that's seen some very hard endurance racing, it actually has made itself a little bit of a bow in here, even though it's all reinforced on the backside. It's still, you can get a finger between the oil pan and the bottom of the plate inside, so that's a good thing. It's got itself ground down quite a ways. We've seen these plates on cars where guys have lost the wheel and it's come down a whole straightaway on it, and it ground the corner off, but it didn't really hurt the skid plate. So it's a very robust piece that can hold up to a ton of abuse. The installation's pretty simple on them overall. On the very leading edge, you're just going to end up drilling 4 holes into your chassis. This one had to be reinforced because the chassis was a little banged up. You're going to have to drill those 4 holes, and then there's a nut plate that comes with your new skid plate that you can put on the top side of the chassis, and then you'll have your 4 holes, and this will reinforce everything and make it so you don't have to have a friend. They don't need to hold that nut on the top side. It's always handy. Also, it's going to come with some hardware pack that's going to go in the back instead of using the rack bolts like a lot of the skid plates use. Where we've seen those come loose, and then you've got a rack loose as well as a skid plate loose. That's a really bad deal in my book. So we drill 2 holes into that cross member. We put 2 riv nuts in there, and then you can install just 2 bolts in the back that hold everything up nice. And if you lose one of those, it's not the end of the earth. You don't have a rack floating around loose. And these things get banged enough that they come loose on occasion. So it's one of those things to check over. Go to advancedautofab.com, check this out and all our other cool products. Thanks for watching.